This is Carlos Cousins, and the following literary narrative question is asking about words and context here once again. We're talking about her thinking about phantoms, imps, and fairies in lines 45 to 48. Let's go ahead and read lines 45 to 48, and then a sentence before and after just to figure out what's going on. So a sentence before actually would begin right over here with it had. It had the effect of a real spirit. It being the figure there, the figure in the mirror. Remember, returning from her ottoman, which is like she said, like a little throne that she has in the red room, to her, or I guess returning back to it, she had to cross before the mirror, and the figure there, it had the effect of a real spirit. So the figure that she sees in the mirror had the effect of a spirit. I thought it like one of the tiny phantoms, half fairy, half imp, that Bessie's evening stories represented, as coming out of lone, ferny dells and moors, and appearing before the eyes of belated travelers. So this probably has something to do with the fact that there are travelers in the house. But then also how she views herself. There's something negative there. So why did she see herself here, in herself, in her reflection, phantoms, imps, and fairies? Was it her uncle's death? No, that's not necessarily why. I mean, yes, it's creepy that her uncle died there, but she's considering the way, when you look at a mirror and you're considering that image there, you're obviously thinking of yourself there. It's not necessarily the uncle, though this is a very appealing answer. The locked door. Yes, she looks at the mirror right after she notices that the door is locked, right? She got up, went to see, but no jail was ever more secure. So it looks like the door was locked. But right after that, it says, returning, I had to cross before the mirror. All looked colder and darker in that glass than in reality, and the strange little figure there gazed back at me. So, sure, she found the door locked, but then after that, when we talk about this little figure, it was seen in the mirror. The there here refers back to that, to the object of the previous sentence there. So we're not talking about the door now, we're talking about the mirror. So her reflection in the mirror here is going to be the best answer. The last one says the color of the room. Not quite. We're not talking about the red room anymore. Lines 45 to 48 are going to happen in this paragraph, which, yes, takes place in the red room, but we have no reference in this paragraph to the red room. Always make sure to read a sentence before and after if you pick this one, from the part of the passage that they're actually talking about here. Don't really think about the rest of it unless they're asking you to think about the main idea here. I hope that helps this problem, and happy prepping.